talk about? Do you want to talk about camels' penises?
Raw. Why fit that? However, yeah, obviously it's called a dude, innit? I don't know if it's the actual shaft or if it's the scrotum, but one of it is.
Maybe it's all of it that's called a dude.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's a collective dude.
You're a cool dude. I'm Claira Hermit. This is In Bed with Claira, and we are back for another episode. Joining me in the bed today, he is a creator, he's 6'5", and he's somewhat humorous. It is the one, the only, A1 Funny!
Yeah, we're in the building. Come on.
I've never had a threesome before. I feel like this could be the first time because it could be more than that because you could be any one of your multiple characters. So I'm not in bed with one person.
All right, yeah.
Do you wonder where I was going with that?
Yeah, I was thinking, raw, where's the next gal? Well, obviously, it can run like that still, like a three personified threesome.
Yeah. That would be a bit worrying though, I think. Do you ever break into character in personal situations, like sometimes?
Nah, not while clarting. Nah, that's a bit.
Why are we calling sex clarting?
Oh, because it's just a little bit more like toned down.
Do you think so? I think it just doesn't sound nice. It doesn't make me want to do it. I don't want to be clarted.
Okay, you could just say another male gyrating upon your genitalia area.
Yeah, I mean that's a bit long-winded, isn't it?
Oh, okay, all right.
Or like sex. That's okay, isn't it?
Sex. Yeah,
that's quite a good word for it. Or you know, like fucking or
Jeeting.
What?
Jeeting.
Jeeting?
Yeah.
Like eating, but with a J?
No. It's jeeting, but with double E-T.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeeting.
That's a little bit more like not so South Londony.
Yeah, we're gonna do some jeeting.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, whoops. Oh, right.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm not saying we are. I'm just testing out the line. That's
right, okay,
that's the context.
Yeah, that's the context. Yeah.
Love a bit of jeeting me.
Yeah. Wow, goodness me.
I don't think most people would know what I was talking about if I said that, would they?
Oh no, they would. Yeah. Well, it depends where they're from.
Yeah.
Like if you went, I don't know, maybe if you went Australia and you said Jeeting, they might not know.
You think everyone in this country knows what jeeting is? Do you know what jeeting is?
Swear down.
Do you know what jeeting is? She does.
See, yeah, she nodded a couple times, so she definitely knows what it is.
She's definitely been cheated, that one.
Man said past tense with the ED. Jeeted. Safe.
What? That's like sexed. Can't you say that?
No, but you don't just go around saying, oh, babe, you've been sexed, haven't you? You just say, like, you've had some.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But I was just learning how to use the new word.
Oh, no, yeah, you're still...
I got a bit excited.
Yeah.
New vocabulary, got a bit carried away.
Yeah, a bit of fanny flowers, isn't it?
No, I got my vagina going.
Oh.
That's the new saying. Thanks. In your content, you play various characters. They're very funny. Mm-hmm. Are you funny as a person yourself without being in character?
But do you know what it is? Okay, let me show you how I got to these characters. Innit? So, for example, I'd be in a situation like this right now, I'd be in bed just chilling, or like at dinner or something, and I'll just be making jokes. Like I'm always making jokes, innit? Like, but then I just started to do characters. Well, I made them into characters, but at first it was just me just messing around. And then like my family members was like, yeah, you might as well make into characters, innit? And then it was in lockdown when I started to actually like make characters and then figure out what they're gonna wear and give them names with alliteration and all of that, you know. So
does anyone ever, like your fans, especially women, do they ever like fancy one of the characters and then they're disappointed that you're not the character?
No, because obviously people. Do you know what's mad? Yeah, like women actually, I've noticed they like the crackhead character the most. You know? But I don't get it though, because he's just a crackhead, isn't he? He's a mad crackhead and that. But they love him the most. But yeah, but they're never disappointed. They're like, whenever they see me in person, like, they're mad excited and that, and they tell me to do it like on the spot, and it's just like.
Do what? Cheating.
Sometimes, but no. Most of the time they ask me to do my characters, not to, cheat on the spot. That'd be a bit erratic still.
That's a bit of a skill, isn't it, as well, if you could do that?
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest misconception that people have about you?
That I'm not intelligent. Yeah.
Do you think people think that?
Yeah. Because I like a crackhead and I got a gang member and do you know when you go on my social media, you just see like a whole load of bomber club.
Yeah.
But obviously in person, like for example, now just chilling and that. Like.
And I've only been in your company for about, 20, 30 minutes. I've learned the name for a camel's penis.
Yeah.
And I've learned a new word for sex.
Yeah, gee, yeah.
That's basically
Come on.
I'm becoming more intelligent by being in your company.
You're expanding your vocabulary.
Exactly.
Come on, you know what's going on.
Unstoppable. Have you had any like really awkward encounters with fans?
Yeah. I did still. I had one in Westfield. Yeah. Oh, this one was mad. So I'm bopping through Westfield and that. Yeah, just smelling the oxygen, and then flipping. I walk into JD. Yeah. And then one of the workers in that. Yeah, just starts hyperventilating, like, like proper like hyperventilating, and I'm like, what's going on? You're right. Like, I'm looking around thinking like, I don't know, like somebody's walked in with like a rocket launcher or something. And she's like, no, it's A1. And I'm like, oh, rah, man's nearly doing up respiratory failure just because of me. Rah, that is, like, she was really, like, her chest was bare, like, pulsating and that.
Do you think she was having an orgasm?
Oh, no. That's a good question, you know. Nah, I don't know.
It wasn't that kind of excited.
Yeah, it wasn't that kind of
You didn't get a vagina going. It was just a, you know.
Yeah, it was just a. Man said an instantaneous orgasm. That is a serious skill. That's another skill. But however,
She was just excited to see
she was
you.
excited still.
I suppose if you're in your place of work and someone you're a big fan of, like, just appears there, it could happen, couldn't it? You could just be like, oh my God.
Would you get an orgasm?
What? An
If you-
instantaneous orgasm?
Yeah.
Someone walked into my place of work
Yeah.
that I found attractive?
Yeah.
Probably not, no.
So if Drake walked through this door right now, you wouldn't just like
I'm not a
instantly
big
not.
Drake one.
Oh, so
No.
who's someone that you would like just bust on command like if they walked in?
I don't think there's anyone that I'd bust in command if they walked in. I don't know if that's possible, really.
Oh. Well, maybe you can learn that skill. It's a new one.
Maybe I'll try. I'll practice. I mean, earlier I did a really good fake orgasm, but that was, you know.
Swear.
Yeah. It's making those noises. Hardy
Raw.
Caprio.
Oh, man said a whole lot of point, yeah.
Do you think that having a public persona makes dating easier or harder?
That's a good question, you know.
I'm Claira Hermit. I come up with good questions.
No, that was a good question. Nah, I think it depends who you are, but for me, it's made it easier. But it's made it harder in certain like, sectors as well.
Why has it made it easier? Why has it made it harder?
'Cause,
expand.
like obviously I'm online, innit? So my dating has already been like basically put out there.
Yeah.
Like, not dating, but I'm like me.
Yeah.
Dating strategy, that's the word, is already kind of easily accessible. So you can just DM or whatever.
You mean you're easily to contact? You mean like people can get in contact with you easy?
Yeah, if they wanted to, like,
Yeah.
and if I like, actually.
And if you like them, you can contact them back.
Yeah. So in that sense, like it's been globalized. But yeah, I'd say in the hard way, it's like it's like I always get like you must get bare hoes and this and this and this, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying, that it's that what's the word I'm looking for?
Like judgment or
preconception. Like that's what I say that makes it hard. But on the other side, yeah, like finding people and like finding attractive girls and yeah, it's not difficult.
But then maybe keeping them, because what are you saying? It makes people quite insecure that they know you have access to that. Because I guess, like, say for example, someone met you because they DM'd you, and then it's like, well, if I did that, then anyone else could do that, right?
Yeah. Which is true, but obviously it depends how much time you have. It's not like I'm going through my DMs, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying that that's right. I'm just saying that might be where that comes from, that kind of like that insecurity, and that you have, I guess, access to a lot of people at a lot of time. Yeah. Are you good at talking about and expressing your emotions?
Oh, I like to think so, yeah. I'm Nigerian, so I was basically raised in the military. So, yeah, I feel like I am still. Me, like, I'm very slow to anger, innit? Like, so, but I like to talk things out and like come to solutions. So if there's a problem that arises, you know what I'm saying, we just talk about it correctly and just sort it out.
Has it taken you a while to work on that though? Because you said like if that's not how you like necessarily grew up, is that something that you've had, a skill that you've had to like work on and develop?
Yeah, definitely. You know, when life humbles you, life just gives you a one backhand. You have to you get me, act accordingly, or else you can't just keep getting backhanded by life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As someone who is constantly creating content, how do you switch off and give yourself space and time to chill?
So I come into a studio and I put on this gown and I chill in bed with you.
Just get in bed like this.
Yeah, that's literally it still.
So we'll just sit here in silence for an hour.
Literally just, you know when you're in bed, and you're rubbing like the bottom of your feet together?
Yeah.
know, when it's bare warm and that, it's
Yeah.
bare soft. Yeah, one of them.
It's quite snuggly in here, isn't it?
It isn't it? That's what I
Yeah.
was saying when I got up
I mean,
into this thing.
we're starting to
Stop
break it a bit, but it's fine. Don't worry about
it.
it.
Break it? What
You're going to break the bed.
oh, wow. That could be taken in two different... Anyways, moving on.
I'm sure it won't be the first time. It's not the first time for me. Pretty sure I've broken a bed a couple times.
Raw, man, like, yeah? You saying just throwing it back in that, yeah? Come on.
The little wood bits, they break, the slats.
Right.
Sometimes the frame falls apart.
Goodness me, you're adding bare velocity on that bounce. You know, like when it goes up and boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing that gravitational pull.
And on your feet.
Oh, you know, rah. You said you got the Megan Thee Stallion knees to do that. For how long though? Not like 3.5 minutes though.
Probably I reckon I could do a while. I do quite a lot of squatting. I'm quite good in that. Like if I was
In that category?
Yeah.
So give me a number then.
Well, I reckon I could do 3.5 minutes.
That's basically like 7 minutes in our sexual language. Yeah, maybe aim for like 9. Because then you're like a veteran, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to take a while. I don't know if I've got that much time to invest. Because I
hear
don't know
that
how
though.
you practice that, you know? Like, if you're not having sex, how do you practice it? What do you do? You just,
That's a good
in the
point, you know.
gym, it would be a bit
Yeah,
weird.
that'd be a bit-
I mean, you could do that.
Yeah, I was about to say you could, yeah.
Your character would be
Yeah,
cool at
Leroy
that.
can pattern you up still.
Maybe I need to go gym with
Yeah,
Leroy. Because
sure.
I'll be like, I think people would give me a few strange looks.
Trust me, I'm used to that. Don't worry. You just- But then when you're in bed and that, you won't be getting no strange looks. You'll be getting them type of looks, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but I've got to find someone to go to bed with, and that's not easy.
Oh, well.
Here we are. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
How did you learn about sex?
That's a good question, you know. Man just woke up, man just knew one day, innit? Like, just boom, like, there's the pom-pom, innit? And this is my thing.
What, there was just a pum-pum next to you?
No. Not literally. But I'm just saying, like, actually, when did I learn? That's a good question, you know, if you actually deep it. When did you just really learn about the cock and the balls and them thing, and then just the... I don't know. I remember, actually. Yeah. Well, it's not like, this is maybe not the very first moment, but I remember when it was proper vivid, like, oh, swear. So I was like, I went to an all-boys school, yeah? So one time, I think I was getting on the bus, and then one brother was just like, I think I was in like year 7, he must have been like year 11, like one of them big rugby lads, you know them man there?
Yeah.
Just bare shouting and just bare
Loud.
testosterone, yeah. So they was just talking about it, and then this and this and this, and I was just sitting there just like, with like one of my earpiece just slightly off, just bare doing up eavesdropping and that. And then I was like, oh, right, man, I didn't even know about the clitoris and them thing and the flipping, the urethra, Uranus and it. Bro, man was just doing...
Uranus? That's a planet, ain't it?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Well, if your thing is as big as the planet, it is Uranus. But anyways, yeah, like, I was just doing encyclopedia and just taking in all these words, and then I just done my own research. And I was like, oh, rah, that's lit. When I say research, I literally mean like I just Googled these words.
You're like, what is that? Da-da-da-da. And then you learnt about it.
Yeah, you know, you see like bare diagrams and that, this is the clitoris, and I did it, and I'm like, oh,
The
swear.
labia?
The who?
Labia?
The Labour Party? Nah, I can't lie, man like the Tory man them still. A couple of them follow me.
I hope you don't.
No, I'm joking.
Good. Speaking of the clitoris and labia and the vagina and the anus.
Urethra and them, man.
And the urethra, which is where the urine comes from. Yeah, all of those bits. I saw your episode of Grilling,
Come on.
where you talked about the fact that you wouldn't give head unless you're married.
Yeah.
Have you changed your mind about that?
Nah, not really.
So, okay, if that's the case then, so say if you're with someone now, what do you do for foreplay?
If I'm with someone, I'm with them to marry them.
No, like if you're dating someone now, what do you do for foreplay?
For foreplay,
Yeah.
I don't do foreplay, I do 5-play.
What's 5-play?
It's a step further.
What's that?
It's like foreplay, but with a little bit more Maggi seasoning
Okay.
and a little bit more like jerk
But
seasoning.
what do you actually do?
So obviously, like flipping boom, yeah. Bro, I was about to demonstrate. That would have been a bit X-rated. Flipping. Well, that's a good question though. What do I do? Obviously, you get me. You can see my lovely nails and my lovely hands.
Yeah.
Put those to use.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get a manicure and pedicure just so it's like extra tip top when I'm really.
Special pedicure?
Yeah.
Toes involved? Toe job? No, okay.
Nah, man, don't do them things.
No.
though.
So just just hands?
Hands, yeah, obviously hands and that flipping, obviously sucking the breasticles. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, man's been doing that since I was like -5 years old, innit? So I've really like been practicing my game. You know what I'm saying? Man just knows, innit? You know what I'm saying? Man can't just reveal all my secrets and that. Like, people already there doing that wetness Niagara Falls in their trousers right now.
I guess I struggle with it because I don't understand why people wouldn't do that, like why people wouldn't give head, or why it's like, oh, I'm going to reserve it for like marriage, because I don't understand what the big deal is. And I feel like foreplay for women, like we know that it's like between 4 and 18% of women can come from penetration alone. That's it. So out of if you think about percent, like out of 100 people, it's like potentially 4 or 18 of them can actually come from penetration alone. So we know that women need like more stimulation. We know that women need foreplay, and I just think that I love and enjoy head. So if someone wasn't going to give me head, then I just would, I wouldn't even date them. Like I think I generally find a way to drop it into conversation quite early on, and then if someone doesn't, I'm just like I'm not interested.
Like, the reason I said that is because I only date like to marry, innit? I don't just date for no reason, innit? So
Yeah, but you have sex with people. You don't have sex with anyone.
what do you mean?
So now
Yeah.
you wouldn't have just have a casual encounter with someone. You'd only date someone to marry them.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You talking about cheating, or you talking about dating?
Cheating.
Oh, cheating is cheating, but that's dating.
So they're two different things. So if it's a casual encounter though, you wouldn't go down on them, but you would if you were dating them.
It depends on how long and how close, like where I am with the girl. You know what I'm saying? Because if I say like in my head, I'm like.
But
okay,
do you think
I know
you're actually good at it?
Who, me?
Yeah, like
What?
giving head. Because if you don't do it a lot, it's like anything. Like if you don't practice it, because there was a guy I was dating and he was like, that was his kind of thing. But he's like, no, if you want me to do it like that, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Which I hate as well. Because I'm like, you've already told me you're not keen on it. So now it just makes me feel like uncomfortable. And B, he was terrible because he didn't know how to do it.
Alright, let me give you this analogy. Yeah, you see me. Yeah, I can't really speak for other men, but you see me. Once I know how to do something. Yeah, plus on top of me thinking very logically and knowing how sensitive certain areas of the body are, man just knows.
But everyone's body's different, so you have to be able to take a little bit of feedback.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's constructive criticism. So if this and this is working, if you're doing the number 8 and them thing and they don't like it, or you're doing the ABC technique and that and all the, you know what I'm saying? Then you get me. You gotta just switch it up, and then once you see the body language doing up all of these things and that, yeah, and all of the twitchings and them things, you know you're going correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that a woman has ever faked an orgasm with you? Bearing in mind that, like I said, only 4 to 18% of women come from penetration alone, and 65% of women admit to faking orgasms.
Yeah, probably. But I know my thing though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
What?
I know how to do my thing. You see, when you said that, the reason I was shocked is because when I do my thing, that I don't really have the same results.
What do you mean?
Like, I know how to, you get me, the penetration thing, and I know how to make the end result correct.
Yeah, but it's not that it doesn't matter how good it is. It's just that some people's bodies can't do it. Like,
Oh,
it's
they
not,
can't.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, I thought when you say faking, I thought like they could do it, but it's not good enough.
Oh no, 65% of women admit to faking orgasms, but it's 4 to 18% of women that's the amount that can come from penetration alone. The rest literally we can't.
Oh, right.
It's not possible.
That's a shame, you know.
No, but that's how the female body's designed. Like if it's only a tiny percentage of people can.
Oh, right, man, didn't even know that. Swear down. Is that true?
That's very, very true. Yeah. So then, like, women often need like clitoral stimulation at the same time as penetration, or to be able to
doing
orgasm.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Like the rolls and then and then that one and then.
Would you be comfortable using sex toys in bed?
Man's never done that, you know. I swear down, that man's just old fashioned with it, but man's open to all of this new stuff, yeah. Flipping vibrations and frequencies and that, yeah. Yeah, man, why not still? You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad to hear it. You're open-minded.
Hey, man, you might as well start adding add-ons and them things, flipping plugins and that. You know what I'm saying? Like the zzz and them things, the frequencies on a pom-pom. You heard it.
Also
yeah.
that.
It's up to you lot still.
What do you wish that everyone knew about sex?
So, a lot of people don't know this because when I bring it up, they're like, "Oh, swear down, right? That's crazy." So, guys and ladies, you probably know this though, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But the reason, guys, why girls get attached a lot more faster than guys, yeah, is because women release a chemical called oxytocin, which makes them more attached to the opposite person, the partner in the sexual encounter, yeah. Guys have oxytocin, but a very small percentage. Girls have a lot more, and when they release it, you know, that's why they want to cuddle and oh my gosh, and what are we, and what would you do if I'm a worm, and all of this hand stuff. You know,
How
when
come
they
you're
do that?
doing that and I'm not right now?
No, I'm demonstrating
You've
how
got
they
more
do it.
oxytocin than me.
Oh, hey, my man, yeah? What, man's trying to violate my thing, yeah? What, you think man's got the oxymorons? You know what man's talking about
You're
anyways.
an oxymoron.
Oh, sir. See, that's what I'm saying. When you went over there and you came back and it's a different character. Crazy.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you in bed?
Happened to me. Probably just like when I was mad young and I was just fresh in the game and that, like, I'm just busting like 13.2 seconds, reoccurring.
13.2.
Yeah.
2.
Literally, it was just like, it's crazy still.
But doesn't that happen? I think that happens to all guys, like at certain points.
Yeah, of course. Like, you know, when you just boom and you're inside, you're like, raw, this is how man was made. This is crazy. Then you start understanding, like, why all, you know what I'm saying, the ancestors have like 17 kids and that. Because, bruv, Tegan was just boom, just busting off. No blanks. Crazy.
Yeah. But do you find that embarrassing now if that happens?
Nah, it don't really happen now like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, man's, you know what I'm saying, pretty experienced. But yeah, when it happens, then obviously when you're young and that, you're just thinking like, raw, like, man didn't even last as long as like a TV commercial and that. You know what I'm saying? They're normally like 30 seconds. Like, how come
Didn't even make it halfway.
That's what I'm saying. How come man bust before the terms and conditions come on the screen? That's a bit erratic. So obviously man was just feeling a bit shit, but obviously I bust man up and then it's the first time, so I'm gassed anyway, you know what I'm saying? Going back to the man, I'm like, yo, man, just done my thing, you know, yeah, trust me, I had to do it our best. Didn't have to do it,
Nothing in 13.2
Nothing,
seconds. She probably thought, what the hell was
That's
that?
what I'm saying, bro.
Biggest waste of my
Crazy.
life.
It's crazy. He's probably watching this now. Shout out you though, come on. Mind you.
There you go. What's the wildest thing you've ever done in bed?
You see me, I'm just bare old fashioned and that, like, man, just
What does old-fashioned mean, though?
just like, I'm not boring, don't get to me, I'm not boring, innit? But it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, man just does my thing and just straightforward and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you have a favourite position?
yeah, you already know what it is though.
What?
Guess.
Missionary.
Nah.
Girl on top.
Oh, I heard that though. Because the reverse cowie does sometime overweigh the woofy woof. I do
You're
hear
talking
that.
about doggy is your favourite.
Yeah, but now you said it though, and even when you were saying earlier with the feet on the bed and the reverse one, and then when it's just, you get me, it's just, that one is brazy still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's like a panoramic view.
Is body hair an issue for you?
What, as in if there was like bare body hair, would I be like, raw, like, yo, dude?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't say it out loud, but what if there was like an excessive amount, like?
Well, like a natural. If most women, if they didn't remove their hair, they'd have a hairy vagina, vulva. They'd have hairy armpits. It's natural, isn't it? It's natural.
Yeah, if it was leg and that, and you just had a hairy pom pom and everything, but you still had backs and that, and you were still, you know what I'm saying, like, aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, it's not really that deep. It's not like I'm gonna be like, yo, dude, like, yo, shit, Amazon rainforest and shit. No, I wouldn't. It's not deep.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Because I think that there's a lot of pressure on women to be hairless, which I find a little bit weird. But I also think that comes from, it's like a conditioning, isn't it? If that's all you've ever seen and then someone has hair, because if you went back to like the 60s, 70s, it was like bush
But that
everywhere.
man had like dreadlocks down there. Yeah.
Do you manscape?
Yeah, I do, you know. Shout out. Actually, they didn't. Big up Manscaped though, regardless, yeah?
Oh, is
They're
that a
my
company?
Gs. Yeah, Manscaped. You don't know about
I
Manscaped?
was talking about as a general thing, manscaping.
Oh yeah, they gave me the whole set and that. Done a video for them, and then on the shaver, yeah, it has a little light, so it's like as you're trimming the garden, like you can, like, you know what I'm saying?
Did
Like
you do like a heart shape or like a different shape?
Man said a heart shape. You're moving exponential. No, bro, what do you think this is? I said a heart shape. And
On Valentine's Day, because you like a heart shape, then you could bleach it and then dye it red.
You're moving.
That's romance.
Too lovey-dovey. That's a bit. So if you're telling me your man came home and that, yeah, with a heart-shaped scrotum and
It's not
flipping.
scrotum, is it? It's just the hair.
No, but a heart-shaped afro, yeah, and it's dyed red.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't just look at him like, bruv, have you gone schizophrenic?
No, if you did that for me, I think that's really sweet.
You see all the opposite head nods. That's a bit brazen, bruv. My man needs to go sort himself out. If that's what, and that would hurt. Like, why are you gonna dye your balls and that?
That's not going to hurt.
Like, if you dye in it and that, like,
No,
you know.
if you use the right colour, that wouldn't hurt. You could do that.
that's a bit eccentric. I don't
I
know.
think that's just a normal, everyday, standard thing. That's what my expectations are.
Raw.
No wonder I'm single. I'm joking.
That is.
What's the worst sexual experience you've ever had?
Right, you got me. This is the most I've ever think about sexual intercourse. You know, I don't really think about this sort of stuff.
Apparently, men think about sex all the time.
Nah, not really. That's
You're
him.
an anomaly.
No, that's him.
Oh, he just does.
Yeah, he's got his own nervous system, brain cells, everything. So when he
Why don't you just check in with him then about the worst one? Just have a quick conference.
Alpha 2427, we've got an IC3 checking in on the weirdest sexual experience.
No, the worst.
Oh, the worst, sorry, yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright, cheers. Okay.
he can't really think that straight right now because he doesn't have a boner in it. Oh, okay. The worst one, yeah. Man must have been like X amount of years old, yeah. This was quite a while ago. And like, I had a fresh jumper in that, yeah. So boom, obviously man's clapping some knowledge, innit? Man's just getting some IQ. But
You're getting head, for anyone who didn't get that joke.
yeah, so man was just getting some nervous system, yeah. And then flipping,
Brain.
yeah, so boom, obviously now I've bust my shots. Like, blah, blah, boom, boom, boom. And then flipping, she's just gone, yeah, just boom, like just wiped on my fresh jumper, like for no reason. Like say there wasn't flipping Huggies over there. You know, even the fragrance wipes. Like I didn't even have the regular ones. I had the fragrancy ones.
Right.
I had that one there. I had this and this, but
Maybe it was a moment of panic though.
Panic? What's there to panic about?
Have you ever had cum in your mouth? It's not a nice
Whoa,
experience.
wife in that? What?
Exactly my point.
What? You're moving crazy. What?
No.
Have I ever? I can't even repeat that sentence.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You haven't. So how can you listen to me?
No, but hold on. No, let me just regather my thoughts because that is just threw me off, man. I can't lie. That's a big Y, you know. That is a capital Y. Anyways, no, but obviously, wait, where was that even?
She was saying
where
she
was-
wiped it on your jumper.
Cool.
I'm saying maybe it's because she was, she
No,
needed
but
to.
like
It's an emergency.
this was after my shots have been the casings have been on the floor.
Right.
If you get what I'm
So
saying.
she left it a bit of time and then went, oh.
That's what I'm saying. There was no reason to do it. She just wanted to do a Vincent van Gogh and start painting on a blank canvas, and I didn't appreciate that. So before I could even say anything, and deep it was like a couple $100 from Germany as well. You know, like, it really affected me. Like, it really hurt me the fact that she wiped my.
Seems like it. You've remembered it this whole
That's
time.
what I'm saying. And,
You haven't let it go, have you?
No, I can't.
It's all right. It's just a jumper.
No, but it was a nice one though.
Yeah, I know, but look what you got, and that's quite good, wasn't it? That was quite nice.
Well, oh,
You-
this.
Nice, whatever you called it, brain.
Oh, yeah, it was alright. Still, it was
So,
alright.
you
It was
know,
like mediocre and that.
Swings and roundabouts. You
Yeah.
put the jumper in the washing machine, it's as good as new.
I hear that, but it's just at the time, like, it was just unnecessary. But anyways, yeah. So boom, she's done that now. And before I can even build up any type of anger, she's turned around, like to go whatever. But then my shots, a couple of my bullet casings have landed at the back of her head.
Oh,
So as revenge, I just didn't tell her.
so you just let her go walking out the street with cum on the back of her head.
There you go. It's calm,
This wasn't actually me. This was like a friend of mine. She had it all dried all down her face, and that was unfortunate.
To be fair though, I've heard that it's good for the skin.
I don't know if that's a true fact or if that's just what guys say. Like, come on, it's anti-aging. It's really good for your skin.
Man said it's anti-aging. Man said, hey, yo, my nut is basically get right, Garnier and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
L'Oreal Paris.
Exactly. it's basically that. Do you have a fantasy?
A fantasy. So I'm saying, man's new to all of these BDS,
BDSM?
yeah, all of them things there. Man. That's what man just kind of old-fashioned.
Do you like to be
But
tied up?
what is this gel? Nah, man.
Some people like that.
Nah, tied up and them things.
Yeah.
Rah, you're moving on non-freedomish. That is, nah,
Would
that's.
you like to tie someone up?
Man's never done that as well. Still, slow down.
No, I'm
What
not.
am I boring?
No, I don't. Well, a bit.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't do all these things, but the G-ins man has, them sessions are serious. Like, do you know
Well, I
what I'm
hope
saying?
they're just good for you and the other person. That's all I'm saying.
No, it is,
And maybe
of
you've
course.
learnt some stuff today that you might go back and think, oh, I might pay a bit more attention rather than just using my penis.
No, don't get it twisted, yeah. You see G-in and a clotting and that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like manners when a woman comes to walk through the door. You always have to let her come first. So as long as
How do you know she actually is?
Because I get feedback. We'll have a little group meeting afterwards.
That's good.
You know, and so if she needs to leave or I need to leave, we'll do a Zoom, and then we'll pattern it. Give her the Zoom ID. Boom, boom, boom.
A post-Jeet
How-
Zoom.
That's what I'm saying. How was the performance? Is there any way that I can improve or you can improve? And then we just discuss it.
If someone says, yeah, it wasn't very good, would you be offended?
No,
You'd be
because sometimes as a man, you have to give out some dead wood sometimes, but for certain reasons.
So you give people dead wood on purpose?
Yeah, sometimes, man, you have to. I can't lie.
Why?
It's just a man. If you know innit? You know like that, bro. You see the way my man's grinning.
Why are you doing that? Just try and get rid of them?
No, I've never said anything. I'm just saying you just.
You can't release a piece of information like that and then not give us any more explanation.
Well, you look surprised as well. I'm releasing too much of the man's information.
Why would you give someone dead wood?
I'm just gonna say it, yeah. Well,
Go on.
for example, yeah. So you with one of the girl them sugar.
Yeah.
Let's say now, I don't know, she went to go clout your dad. Something extremely like brazy or disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? Something that's gonna make you go like, raw.
Yeah.
That's a bit mad. You just give dead wood.
As a punishment.
No, it's not a punishment.
What is it then?
You're just giving dead wood.
But that still doesn't make any sense. So she's had sex with your dad, so then you're going to have sex with her and it's
Nah,
going to
see,
be bad.
that was a bit of a silly example, you know, because why?
I'm so confused. I feel like I just don't
Alright,
understand.
Let's say she stole your credit card, yeah?
Yeah.
And she spent 500k and
Yeah.
there you go, something like that.
So it's a punishment.
That's not a punishment. It's just a consequence of doing something.
It's a punishment. You're giving dead wood as a punishment.
You could, hey, you know, sometimes like, just guess like that, man.
Are you confident naked?
Oh yeah, come on, you know my thing.
Have you always been confident naked?
Nah.
How did you get to the place where you were confident naked?
Oh, I drove myself to the gym.
What, so going to the gym has given you that confidence?
Yeah, because I was mager before. Yeah, I was born like I'm a mager man, innit? Obviously, I went to the gym and that, and I was like, raw, man's getting pectorals and them thing. And then when I started running down the stairs, my breast plates would start to move. I'm like, yeah, man, no, I'm doing my thing now. So
Got a double A cup. Congrats.
nah, I say it's about. Right now though, I've been traveling a lot, so I'm not doing up gym like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's still there though.
Like B?
Don't touch it. Come on, you know
Can you do
my
that?
thing. Yeah, of course. Come on, the titty twerking and them thing. You know what's going on.
That's right. Impressive.
Yeah.
Got the skills.
Impressive.
Impre-
You're doing up puns today, you know.
Have you ever been sent nudes?
On numerous occasions, yes.
Does
But I
that
don't
do
really
it for
care
you
like
though?
that.
Do you care about nudes? Like if
What, as in a girl sending me nudes?
yeah.
I don't really care about that. I appreciate it,
Okay.
but it's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna make my Dark Knight rise. Like,
The Dark Knight, is that what you call your penis?
no, it's basically Batman.
Do you have an actual name for it though, like day to day?
I do, but he decided to legally change his name because he didn't like it anymore.
What was the first name he had?
Donald.
Donald?
Yeah.
Donnie?
Man like Donald, you know.
Where
Trust
did
me,
that
he
come
was
from?
very triumphant.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, it just suited him.
Hmm.
Like, you know, obviously he's large, brown, you know what I'm saying? It just made sense to just call him Donald, didn't it? Me and Donald Trump share the same birthday as well, so that's just a random fact.
Thanks.
Yeah, so just named him that.
So that was his birthday as well. So, you know.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't, he was born a day after you.
Yeah, because it took so long for them to actually, they extracted me, but obviously they had to just like wheel up the rest of him, innit? So.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what happened. If someone wanted to get you into bed, what are your green flags?
An enormous booty, a great personality, pretty face, feminine, kind, not rude.
Basically you, Patrice, over there.
Oh, slow down. You might as well hop in. No, whoa, Patrice, don't start offing your clothes. Rah, she's moving
She is, yeah.
erratic. You're doing up nudist. But yeah.
What are your red flags? What don't you like?
I don't like rudeness and over mad aggression and I like just softness, femininity. That's what I do, basically. I guess you could learn and that, but it's just I don't know, man.
What?
The cooking thing. It's not a red flag, but I just prefer it. Just for me, it's just like I would prefer if that you could chef it up.
Can you chef it up?
No comment. No, I'm joking. I can't really chef it up like that. But the thing is, that's like saying, okay, all right, cool. What I'm saying now, yeah?
Mm.
Can you defend me if somebody tries to rob our items in the street when we're going on a date?
I mean, I have got a pretty good left hook, so I'd like to say yeah. But I don't think that's the same though. I don't think you can
It's not the same.
No, but you're looking at stereotypes attached to gender. So you're saying like women should be able to cook.
I never said should. I said I prefer.
But you prefer. But again, it kind of goes with the stereotype that women are the ones that cook and men are the protectors. But essentially, men are the protectors because men are bigger than women, and it generally tends to be men that are the aggressors as well, right?
Exactly.
So that
and women generally be better cooks than men. And
no, they don't. How come all the top chefs are fucking men? Patriarchy. This is the whole system. It doesn't mean that you're better. You could learn just as well as a woman to cook. I think the difference is, and maybe what you're trying to say is that generally women do tend to be, I think, more nurturing. Like that's and one of those things could be cook.
It's just like,
no, I'm not saying you are, but I think it's like that kind of. And I'm not saying like if that's your thing, and it's important to you. But I think it's like it's just important because it like can sometimes perpetuate like these kind of like stereotypes, like women belong in the kitchen, or like men and I don't think I think we're all a mixture of both feminine and masculine energies. And
I'm just saying like what I prefer. Like this one, I don't know. I just think it's like I don't know. It's not nothing crazy. It's like I just prefer a woman that can cook. Like that's pretty much it.
I think you should learn to cook.
I hear that though, but I'm learning jollof rice right now. Like I'm all right at like, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing my thing, and I need to learn rice and peas of oxtail as well. Car. That one. Flavoursome.
What's your favourite form of intimacy that isn't sex?
I'm a sapiosexual, so man like talking about like intelligent subjects. Yeah, like just talking about like stuff that people don't normally talk about, and then that just
gets your vagina going.
My vagina, you're moving. Oh, you know what? Yeah, man said this is why you're telling me to cook and man thinks I got a JJ and everything. You're moving.
I didn't say you have. I just said you said it gets your vagina going. I'm not talking about you in general, am I?
That's a wife.
And also,
second strike.
What I'm also saying is, like earlier when I was talking with a girl, we were talking about busting a nut. Obviously, we can't bust a nut, but it's just a way of saying something, isn't it? You don't have to take everything so literally all the time.
No, you can technically bust a nut. You just don't have nuts.
Yeah, so I can't bust a nut if I don't have one.
I hear that though. But where does your... Oh no, but you look, when you bust a nut, that's just... I swear bare of it is just urine in that.
No.
Is it not? So what's the bodily fluids? Where is it? Like
we
sweat?
We need to ask another guest, my next guest who's a sexpert. She knows everything. She's in there. When you squirt, what's the liquid?
So there's traces of urine in it, but it's not urine.
Not urine.
No, but it's got traces of urine.
Yeah, but it's not mostly urine. It's something different.
It could be 1% urine. It's urine to me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not hey, that is a yellow shower boy. Nah, I'm alright.
Yellow shower, golden shower.
That thing, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man don't know about these sort of activities.
I'd like a yellow shower, please. Someone when I was 23, I was dating this guy who was 43, and that was his thing. And I
wait, what? Wait, hold on. Error, reverse. Wait. Wait, reiterate that.
It's a bit weird now, but at the time I thought it was cool. And that was his thing. I didn't do it.
Wait, that was his thing?
Yeah, he wanted to do that. And when I was like, but I don't understand what you want to do. And he's like, he wanted to urinate on my head.
My man's coming like he wants to
in my mouth. And I was like, but where would you? I mean, out of interest, I was inquiring as to where you'd even do that. And he's like, in the shower. And I was like, no, we won't be doing that. So I'm quite proud of myself that at that age, I was just like, that's not for me. I'm like, what? No, because it's really easy. Like as a woman, I think, especially as a young woman, not to let someone piss in your mouth at all. I don't mean that, but when you really like someone, like to be coerced into things. Yeah, to be coerced into things because you're not sexually empowered. I don't think as women we're not really taught about like our own bodies, about sexuality, sexual pleasure, etc. So it's like it can be difficult, I think, sometimes to say like no to things or to kind of assert yourself in those scenarios. So I'm glad that I did do that.
He was moving R. Kelly-ish though. That is a bit.
Your favourite form of intimacy that isn't sex is just to be in bed having a chat.
Yeah, two cuddles and that, talking about something enlightening, flipping, preferably eating a bit of plantain, whatever you want to call it.
What you're going to say there.
What? Oh, you thought I was talking about?
Carry on.
You're just moving.
No, but
fanny flourish.
All day, every day.
Just
haven't had sex for over 6 months.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, carry on.
No, you have, man.
No, I haven't.
Say swear.
I swear on my life.
Pinky promise.
I promise. Why would I lie? I'd never need to lie about that.
Oh, a lot of girls, you know what I'm saying? They say that, but.
What? Do they?
It's always like, I haven't had sex in 3 months. It's always 3 months, isn't it? And you know what I'm saying, bro? Always it just happens to be 3 months. I'm telling you, clotted last week.
I haven't had sex since I think it was like the 1st of May. I remember the
Man
date.
said you even know the date.
Yeah.
You're moving memory-ish.
Yeah.
That's good, you know.
And then before that, it was like there was a time that was like 14 months. That was
14 months?
That was quite a long time, yeah.
That's over a year, you know.
It's over here, I can count,
A
yeah.
whole you could have formed in your belly and you didn't. Wow.
Nothing happened in that
So
time.
what was you doing? Just very like vibrational things.
Yeah. Also, it's good. It's easy. It's quick. And
I
you know,
don't know.
I think I've got to a place in my life where I don't want to have like casual sex or like sex for the sake of sex anymore. So it then becomes like it's about meeting somebody that I actually want to have sex with. And
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
that's not easy.
Yeah. No, it's not still. Man can't just be flinging around your
Oh,
willy everywhere.
I did that for a while. That was fun. I mean, I wasn't flinging around a willy because I don't have one.
I was about to say you're doing
But, you know,
hermaphrodite.
I've lived it all.
Come on, you saying you was doing your thing? That's
I
how
was
you
doing
know
my
the
thing.
feet on the bed and the back. Yeah, you're doing your thing.
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Nah, guys can't really do that.
They
Like,
can. I've had so many guys say that they can. I've asked
Are you
them.
talking about
Well,
ejaculating
apparently
or
one,
orgasm?
no, just faking the orgasm, not ejaculating, but faking the orgasm. Apparently 1 in 4 guys has faked an orgasm.
Oh, you're talking about moaning then, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 2s and that. But if I don't mean it, I'm not gonna do it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just sit there and just not make any noise if it's not going correctly. Or I'll just coach. You know what I'm saying? Give 2 pointers and that. Just call a timeout. Gather the team in. Yo, what you should try to do is this and that. And do that, you get what I'm saying? And that's sensitive, yeah, and then do that, and then with the double, do you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Bare gang signs and that
Yeah.
on the thing, you get me? So
Throwing them all up.
that's what I'm saying. So if, yeah, man, just give them constructed, yeah, you know about the double guac 3000. So with the extra saliva. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you do that and then boom, man will just do that, and then hopefully by God's grace, man can start, you know what I'm saying?
Interesting. It's been an interesting chat. I've enjoyed it. Have you?
Yeah, it was good still, like, Ross. It's been very fluidy.
I'm going to go in this bed now. Do you want to go to sleep or
Oh,
not?
Ross, what are you saying? What, from the side?
We can, oh,
Oh, we're on 2 different topics right now. I was
I'm not
looking at...
cheating you.
No, man wasn't I'm saying the side man was going to watch it. Why?
Oh.
You're thinking about cheating. You're moving all sexual intercourse.
I thought you were talking about me laying on the side.
No, I'm saying the side men.
But you want to watch them?
Yeah, you might as well. I'm saying.
I'll put on the side men then. Oh, is this how you get in the mood?
Nah. If you get in the mood, Netflixing.
Netflix and get the vagina going.
Your thing's been going, fam. You've been talking about cheating. Boom, everyone I'm saying, all that. Why you so far away? Oh, raw, man's already sleeping and that. I might as well just bash. Oh, where's the cream and that? Yo, where's the cream and that? Man's all giggling, bro. You think this is funny and that? So what if man's sexually very frustrated?
You're one of those people, when someone's trying to go to sleep, you don't shut up.
Nah, I'm not,
You're
you
the
know.
worst. You're one of them
How are
annoying
you
people.
already judging me like this? This is crazy. You seen this, guys? That is mad. Little did you know, under the sheets and that, her left toe, if I'm correct, is already stroking my left testicle. You didn't even know that?
It is.
Oh, you might as well go move more to the left. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, didn't even need a Netflix. Crazy.